Salute to the people, baby. Y'all already know, man. I wasn't finna miss this. I wasn't gonna miss this for the world. Oh, he dropped him that early. My bad, I'm all sweaty, man. Y'all see, I was training. He dropped him that early. What was it? Was it slip? Oh man. Already, Parker got dropped. Yeah, you better hold that. What's up? Salute to the people, man. Hit that like button for your boy. I'm looking crazy. We here. Y'all know the game. Y'all know the play. Chisora coming in, creeping, boy. He's looking for that overhand. Oh, man. Be careful. Oh, Chisora hitting him with some big shots already. Hopefully, man. I don't know why lately I've been having my stream going up and your boy for some reason can't get that live chat. Oh, big jumping left hook from Parker. My bad, y'all. I'm a little out of breath. So was that an official knockdown in the beginning? Salute to everybody up in here, man. Show some love. Hit that like button. Get part of this Black Goose family. And hit the subscribe button. Hopefully y'all can hear me and everything's good. Yeah. What's good with it? It's snipers, man. Go to crack streams, man. I'm on the streaming side of the game, man. Go to crack streams with that thing. This low ball already starting off to be like a whole tight match. I won't lie to you, man. Parker, I think Parker was at his best against Joshua. I think he was at his very best against Ruiz, man. Ever since then, I feel like maybe someone got in Parker's ear and said he needed to add more muscle. He was too small, and he's done it. Oh, beautiful triple jab from Joseph Parker, and he's done it. He looks good with it, but he's a lot slower, man. He used to be the cardio king, in my opinion. He would never get tired, granted chin. Now it seems like he's just always like, it's not that he's tired or fighting sluggish. It's just he's just that extra weight on him. He's just not as light-footed. They're exchanging, man. Some big shots from Chisora, big shots from Parker. Parker showing off his speed in the beginning. Yeah, it's on DAZN. It's on DAZN. I think it's on Sky Sports too. But DAZN would be your best bet. And then I'm ready for tonight too, man. We got Andy Ruiz, man. Versus Chris Arreola. We got Dominic Reyes, baby, just from my hometown, versus, I forgot brother's name, Jiri. He's a beast. He knocked out Volkan pretty easily, man. I know that's going to be a tough fight for Reyes, but also I think Reyes has a good chance of winning. So this was the opening shot in the beginning that dropped Parker. Yeah, that was a legit knockdown. I didn't see a trip. That was a legit knockdown, it looked like. Parker was a little bit too. Look at that. Yeah, that looked like a legit knockdown. Wait, let's see the feet again. Let's see the feet again. Let's see if it's the feet. No. That's a legit knockdown. Yeah, that was right over the top, and he dropped. Shows you how great a shape Parker is in, because he got up like nothing happened, but he definitely got knocked. Like that was a clean overhand right from Chisora, landed right on the money. So salute to him for that. So Chisora starting off with a 10-8 round, man. You got to give it to him. Yeah, it was beautiful. But you see now what Parker has to be careful of is, you know, being a little bit, because the thing is, what I hate about some guys overseas that, you know, fight on the outside like a Parker, they keep that lead jab hand low, but yet they're not necessarily utilizing their right hand to protect their face or even the shoulder roll. So it's like you're essentially using a Philly shell style, but you're not using the defensive side of it. And that's what Chisora is going to try and take advantage of Parker, you know? And the thing is, Parker, he utilized this same tactic over, you know, most of his career. He really doesn't change his game plan. He fights from the outside. He uses boxing skill, uses jab, and he hasn't really changed that up. But I think he was at his best, in my opinion, when he fought Andy Ruiz, man. Like his rise up to get to that Joshua title fight, Parker looked really good. Ever since then, I felt like he slowed down quite a bit. And that's no knock against him, it's just I just feel like, I don't know. Dillian White, he should have beat Dillian White, but he just took his, foot off the gas there. So Parker's had an interesting career to say the least. And right now he's losing against Chisora, 10-8 round, and the second round, Chisora's being more of the active fighter. Salute to you, Ginger. Oh, good. 3-2 right there from Parker to land. Back in the clinch with Chisora and Parker. It's a solid fight so far. Sloppy fight, I'll say the least. Let me say that. It's been a very sloppy fight. I know it's only been 2 rounds, but I would say that's more in favor of Chisora. Chisora, he's able to kind of come through a little bit more on these type of sloppier fights. Parker likes to, be in a little bit better control. Good left hook on Chisora while he was trying to come in. Beautiful body shots from Chisora. Parker can't let Chisora enter in without him feeling any damage. Especially if Chisora isn't entering in with the jab, he's not entering with the hook. He's just literally just running, guns blazing, no shots, just wait until he gets close enough to throw. Parker's gonna have to throw something while Chisora is entering to discourage him. He can't just run all fight. That's not a good strategy. Right now, Chisora doesn't look like anything Parker's throwing at him is hurt. Anything that Parker's throwing at Chisora doesn't respect it at all. I know it's only the second round. Chisora always starts out strong, but this isn't a good sign for Parker if you're a Parker fan. And I'm a Parker fan. But I'm also a Chisora fan. Like, I'm gonna be 100 with you. But yeah, I got Chisora winning this round. Oh, beautiful overhand right from Chisora, countered off the 1-2. So Parker tried to throw a quick 1-2. Chisora slipped both of them through a right overhand right off the top, landed cleanly on Parker. Parker didn't really seem phased by it, but I'm just like, what I would be scared of if I was Parker's corner, if I was Parker, what I need to be aware of is I keep constantly getting touched by that overhand right from Chisora, right? That's Chisora's signature, punch. So if you can't find a way to prevent that, sooner or later it's gonna connect and you ain't gonna be ready for it. Like the first round. So that's the end of the second round. I got Chisora winning that round too. So I got Chisora up 10-8 from I'm sorry, the first round 10-8 because he knocked Parker down. Second round, he won 10-9. So technically, Chisora's up 3 rounds, technically. And if you know Parker, if you're a fan of Parker, this isn't good. For Parker to start off losing rounds is never good because Parker doesn't necessarily pick up as the fight continues. I need some water. See, that's what I need to have. I ain't got no water around me. I'm thirsty. So we go third round. Let's see if Parker got a little bit more than that jab. So I've been in the position of Parker. You know what I'm saying? Not to his level, but if you spar and you're sparring the shorter guy, but he's compact. You're throwing everything at him, and doesn't seem like it's hurting him. You're still on your back foot the whole time, and that's what I'm saying, man. I don't see anything Parker throwing getting Chisora off of him, man. And so that means that Parker's gonna be running all night. Parker's not gonna win that fight. Another jab from Parker. He's gonna have to throw a little bit more off of that. Do a 1-2, predictable. Chisora ducked out of the way. Now they're holding each other. Parker's gonna have to pick it up, man. He's gonna have to switch it. He's gonna have to switch it. You can't just low by right now. You can't fight behind your jab. So that was a minor fix that I saw that Parker did was this time Chisora entered in. He didn't throw anything. Basically, what some would say, he entered in naked. And Parker popped him with that little left hook, and it prevented Chisora from really throwing something. That's what Parker's gonna have to do to prevent Chisora from feeling so confident when he's charging in. If Chisora isn't leading in with the jab, if he's not leading in with the jumping left hook, if he's just running straight in until he touches your body, then he wants to, dig away at your body, then you need to make sure that he feels something on his way in. But Parker's just not doing that. He's like throwing a couple jabs. He's moving to the left, and then it's like that's all he got. And then maybe he's looking to throw that right hand after, but it's predictable. He switched it up a little bit right there through the left hook with the right hand behind, which I like. But once again, Chisora got in there easy through that left hook to the body. Good jab from Parker. Parker still though he's fight. It's a frustrating round for Parker. Well, I should say for a Parker fan, because I feel like he's putting himself in certain positions that he could capitalize and use, but he's not putting the foot on the pedal, man. He's happy and content with just pop shotting one jab, and I don't really necessarily think he's setting up. He's not putting himself in a position where he's setting up something. Because as soon as Chisora makes a move, whether it's a slip, whether a slip to the outside, whether I'm saying he's ducking low, Parker's reacting, but he's not reacting in an offensive way. He's reacting in a defensive way. So he doesn't even throw anything. He's going strictly on the defensive as soon as Chisora moves. So he's not even putting himself in a position to set up a shot. Good double left hook from Parker, but there was really nothing behind it. Starting to come one of those shots. This is a better round for Parker. I'm going to go ahead and get that one to Joseph. So I got it. First two rounds won by Chisora. The last round, I'm going to go ahead and give that one to Parker. Remember, Chisora, the first round was a 10-8 for Chisora. So yeah, man, Parker, he's gonna have to put some work in. He's gonna have to win these next two rounds for it to, be some. Solid fight though. I might run real quick and give me a water, man. Wish I would have grabbed that, man. I forgot. I'm gonna get after this round. I'm gonna go get me a water real quick, yo. So fourth round, I got a 2-1 Chisora with the first round being 10-8. So let's see what Parker got for us here. He's coming right back out. He's sticking to the game plan. Beautiful left hook entering what I've been talking about. Now he's doing it. Now Parker's doing it. Now he's throwing something when Chisora's trying to enter blindly, enter naked, not trying to throw anything behind his entry. He's just trying to slip in. Parker's making him pay. That's beautiful work right there. You see now, Chisora's a lot more cautious trying to go jump in now that he knows that there's a left hook he's going to have to look at. So now it slows down the attack from Chisora. Good jab. Throw that jab out. All right, Parker's looking better this round. Their round was an uptick for Parker. Now we've seen something a little bit more from him. Chisora trying to keep it dirty, so he's trying to hold. He's trying to clinch. He's trying to do all the work, What's good? It's Snipers. You've been watching the fight. Oh, big body shot from Chisora. That one looked like it hurt a little bit. That's the only thing too. Fighting on the outside using that jab, you're gonna be successful for the big body shots in the long run, which is landing on Parker right now. So at first, Parker came out. He looked good, started good. Chisora started. He was like, "Look, man, I'm not gonna be on the outside this whole time. I'm gonna get in there by any means possible." And now he's making it aggressive. He's making it dirty. He's getting Parker with some big body shots. It's the fourth round. Fourth round, and Chisora is, I thought Parker did a good job that third round, winning that third round slightly. Fourth round, he came out strong, and I thought Parker was winning the fourth round, but Chisora is coming on strong towards the end, in my opinion. Oh, big overhead right hand from Chisora on Parker. That almost dropped him. Oh, big right hand, left hook to the body on Parker. Parker looks hurt, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Parker was winning this round, but I don't know, man. I'm giving it to Chisora right now. This is a tough fight, man. Is Chisora gonna gas himself out though, man? So that was into the fourth round, man. Big shot took from Joseph Parker. I'm gonna still give Joseph Parker that round slightly. I know Chisora came on real strong, hit him probably with the hardest shot of that whole entire round, but I am gonna give Parker that round. That's the end of the fourth round. So I got it 2-2, man. 2-2. Chisora winning the first two. The next two going to Parker, going into the fifth round. Just remember the first round was a 10-8 round. Chisora did knock down Chisora did knock down Parker in that first round with that overhand right. If y'all up in here, man, y'all hit that like button, hit the like button, man. Show some love. Also, show some love and subscribe to the family. If you're not part of the family, I'm gonna be on tonight for the Andy Ruiz Chris Arreola fight as well, and the Dominic Reyes fight. Oh, I'm gonna be right back. I need water, man. Body shot, body shot, body shots. Chisora is working away at Parker's body, man. Here we go, fifth round. I got to tie it up. That's what I'm excited. I want to see how Ruiz looks. One person did point out, though, he did come in at 256, but if you remember, this technically now the way he looks in his best weight. He looks like it's a good, healthy 256, but he did come in at 255 against the Parker fight. Big body shots from Chisora, man. Jesus. It's unfortunate, man, the way this fight is going right now. I don't see Parker winning this fight. I don't think Parker's gonna be able to win this fight. And that's unfortunate. Chisora looks tired. Parker looks like he's not gonna step on the gas. This is turning into a sloppy fight, y'all. This is unfortunate. It's crazy, man. Parker, he's like, this is his chance, man, to show that, you know what I'm saying, y'all need to start talking about me in the heavyweight division again, but I just don't see the reason to. That was a beautiful double up with the hook, went to the body, up to the head, but he's not throwing anything that's making Chisora respect him. Oh, big right hand from Parker. So that's into the fifth round. So once again, I'm gonna let y'all know my score. I got it. First two rounds going to Chisora, with Chisora getting that 10-8 round. And then I got, after the end of the fifth, the next three rounds going to Parker slightly, very slightly. So I do got Parker up around, but technically it would be tied going into this sixth round. Beautiful body work from Chisora. But who knows what the judges is working. You know what I'm saying? Like right now off the replays, they're showing a lot of work from Chisora, so they might have gave Chisora that last round. I wouldn't be surprised. So going into the 6th round, man, it's tied up in my opinion. You think Chisora's gonna slow down? You think he gave it all he got? We gonna see, man. 6th round. First 2 rounds going to Chisora. Next 3 went to Parker, in my opinion. It's tied up though, because of the 10-8 round. So far, the 6th round. Parker's looking a lot fresher than Chisora. The jab is coming a lot smoother. Big right hand with the left to the body. Okay, Parker's coming on a little bit stronger in this here 6th round. That's what I like to see. The jab looks much crisp than it has all fight. Because the jab was looking a little suspect in the first 4 rounds. Oh, big one too from Parker. He threw some power behind that. Didn't necessarily land, but definitely was a difference in everything else he's been throwing. Let's see that part. Let's go now. Let's go. Pick it up, Parker. This time, man. Show the heavyweight division. We should still be talking about you. Oh, big right hand off the break from Parker. Double jab from Parker. Oh, beautiful hand speed from Parker. He's calling for it from Chisora. Body shot from Chisora. Parker looks much different. Double jab from Parker. I don't know. Maybe he was right. Chisora, he's getting tired of Parker's picking it up. Big overhand right. 2 hooks to the body from Georgia. Finally, man, they picking it up. They're both picking it up. It's turning into a fight. And honestly, Parker, he's picking it up himself. I'm actually saying just period, man. All right, bet. No problem, man. William Parker is a better boxer, but Chisora is a bigger puncher. Facts. And Chisora showed that in the beginning rounds, but right now, Parker slowly, he's picking up that speed. He's picking up the aggressiveness, the intensity. He can't be in the pocket, though. He doesn't want to get in the pocket. He doesn't want to trade in the pocket. Don't make that mistake. That was a big uppercut in the pocket from Chisora. Oh, beautiful uppercut with that, followed by a left hook from Parker. Now the combinations is coming in from from Parker. Parker. Now he's starting to put the big body shot from Chisora. It's a war now, man. I'm enjoying it now. This is what we want to see right here. There we go. Now that's how you defend that overhand right. Use your shoulder, man. When you turning off that corner, don't just leave your chin out there. Good adjustment from Parker. Oh, beautiful left hook in the pocket from Parker. Parker's starting to come alive, man. That's another round for him. So the first 2 rounds went to Chisora, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? We're going into the 7th round. The next 4 rounds, I think Parker won. I think he won the next 4 rounds, but it was close. You know what I'm saying? If you look at, they haven't showed the unofficial card, so I wouldn't blame anyone if they gave a round in there to Chisora, because they were like the first 4 rounds were close, and I think 5 and 6 were easily Parker's. But the way I scored, first 2 went to Chisora, next 4 went to Parker. Just remember the 10-8 round for the first round, because Chisora did knock down Parker in the first round. It was clean, so technically Parker is only up a round. Chisora's breathing hard, I say that. They're showing him in his corner right now during the break in between, man. He's breathing hard. Hit that like button, y'all. Show some love. Hit the like button. If y'all up in here, if y'all not subscribed to the channel, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. Show some love to the BlakGooseTV family. Appreciate y'all. But here we go. 7th round. 4 rounds to 2. Technically 4 rounds to 3, even though we're at the 7th round because of 10-8. That jab from Parker is starting to really turn on, man. I think the jab in the long run, I was talking all that in the beginning because I was, you know what I'm saying? It's just me being me. I was, you know what I'm saying? I was nervous. I thought Parker was looking sluggish. He started off slow, but he's really picking it up now, man. He's controlling his range, the rhythm, the jab's coming on nicely. He's throwing something every time Chisora tries to enter without, you know what I'm saying, any type of lead punch. It's beautiful, man. Chisora is definitely looking a lot slower than he was in the first couple of rounds. Don't get too relaxed now, Parker. Keep the pedal, man. Keep it on, because Chisora can still hit you with something you wasn't expecting. Beautiful jab. Beautiful double jab from Parker. The feet are starting to look good from Parker. Oh, beautiful left hook to the right hand. Didn't necessarily land, but it made Chisora respect him. Yeah, Chisora, man, he's absorbing too many of these jabs right now, man. Oh, beautiful double hook from Parker, right to the left. Both of them landed. Chisora slowing down, man. William was right. Chisora looks like he's on his way out, possibly, man. He's taking some big shots, unless he's just hoping for that one, you know. Which he's done before. You seen what he did against the Calm. Well, Parker's a whole different animal. Chisora's still bringing it, though. They in the pocket right now. That's 3 right hooks in the pocket with the body to the head. I appreciate, man. It's good work. He definitely is open to that uppercut. But I say this when it comes to Parker. Parker doesn't utilize his uppercut that much unless it's, in between a one and a 3. He likes that right hand a lot more. Beautiful. Oh, he's coming at Chisora. He's trying to finish him. Doubled up that 1-2. Followed him to the ropes. Looked with that left hook. It didn't land, but Parker's looking for the finish. Is Chisora going to allow it, though? Chisora looks tired, man. His legs look gone. I'm going to be real with you. Big overhand right from Chisora, but it didn't land clean. That's another round for Parker, man. Parker's starting to run away with it. Chisora looks like he's tired as hell. That's unfortunate, man. Chisora gave it all in the beginning, man. Chisora's in pain, boy. Man, for Chisora, I would have preferred, I hate when he just enters in, but that's a habit, man. I guess, just can't really break at this point of his career, but he just enters in too much without a jab. He enters in blindly naked, so he allows himself to be countered. Because all the longer, what I'm saying, range your puncher has to do is just throw something while he's literally taking a step forward. And they could just angle off. That's how White was able to finish him with that deadly hook. Chisora just used his jab more to enter and then followed, with what he wants to throw on the inside. He'd be a lot more effective. But, he tends to fall into old bad habits. So we're going to the 8th round, man. First 2 rounds won by Chisora. Next 6 rounds being won. Next 5 rounds being won by Parker, in my opinion. So Parker's definitely running away with this thing. Now, who had much more success against Chisora? I would love to see Parker versus Usyk. Regardless what anybody wants to say, Parker's a tough fight for Usyk because even though everyone wants to say, Chisora, Usyk is a better boxer than Parker. Parker's way bigger than Usyk, and he has similar skills. So that would be a tough fight for Usyk. Interesting fight. That's the thing, man. Parker kind of, it was like after that Dillian White fight, he kind of just took himself out of the running because of just what he did after. But this is a good fight for him. This is a big fight for him, and looks like he's probably gonna get this win. If he was able to knock out Del Boy, then he definitely people are gonna talk about him again. But a decision over Del Boy, we'll see. Let's see if that does anything for him. Big shots though. So 8th round, man, a little bit more of the same. Chisora's considerably slowed down from the first 5 rounds. Parker's cruising to a win. Yeah, if Del Boy is going to lose this fight, unless he does land something crazy. You always know boxing. One punch. We saw what happened with White and Papek in first fight. But yeah, if he does lose, I do think he should go ahead and retire. There's really no one I want to see at this point. There's really no one I want to see him fight anymore. He had his resurgence, and most boxers don't even have that. So I feel like he should respect to that. Chisora can't find a boxer that stands on the outside, pepper him with jabs. He can only win if he's in a rough house. Yeah, that's it. That's the only way. I totally agree with you, man. Oh, big overhead right from Parker. Did he hurt him? Parker's looking like he's trying to get a finish. Big overhead right from Parker. That was beautiful. But Chisora's still coming, man. Oh, big right hand from Parker. Oh, man. Parker's getting into a doghouse fight with Chisora, and Chisora is still coming. What a fight. What a round, man. Give us something. I appreciate that, man, because it was starting to get just a little bit boring, man. We needed a round like that. It's low ball crazy when you be hearing them breathe in between rounds, or at least Chisora in this round. His one. Parker's counter is beautiful and taking big shots too. A lot of people want to talk like they have a lot of bad things to say about Dillian White, but Dillian White's serious, man. Dillian White has real power in his hands, man. One of one of the only boxers to drop Parker the way he did. So here we go, ninth round. Parker is considerably winning this fight. At this point, Chisora needs a knockout, in my opinion. If Parker wanted to, he can cruise to an end. Has he done enough for me to start talking about him? I want to see him against, some of these big names. Not really. Parker style is what it is. I would like to see Parker against Usyk though. That's my opinion. Was good. Okay, respect to North Island, man. Del Boy versus Lucas Brown, the ultimate career ending bum fight for either one. Man, Del Boy destroys Lucas Brown. I want to do that to Del Boy. I want to say he's at that point. Salute to North Island, though. Appreciate you being up in the chat, man. Everybody up in here, man. Salute to y'all, man. Hope y'all enjoy y'all Saturday. I am, man. You know what I'm saying? Clean the crib. Doing me. I got me a little workout in real quick. Can't watch this. As soon as this is over, I'm gonna do a little bit more work. Hit the store, and I'm gonna be back here tonight. You know what I'm saying? The Andy Ruiz fight and the Dominic Reyes fight, man. You know what it is. Salute to the people. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Come lounge with your boy. Parker, though, man, so far he is dominating this fight. Del Boy is showing to be Del Boy. There's nothing wrong with that, but I think it's that time, man. I think it's time for him to just, throw it in the bag. You know what I'm saying? As the Dream once said back in the day, just throw it in the bag. Damn, my phone 13%. It's not gonna be a good look for later. I would like to see White versus Ruiz. Now that I would pay to see. Yeah, Andy Ruiz versus Dillian White would be a hell of a fight. What's good with it? Salute. Island in the building. Salute to Island in the building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Ruiz versus White, man. Ruiz really like it's a special time in the heavyweight division. I just hate it's a special time in the heavyweight division during a time where they can't get the most money out of these fights being made, so there's no incentive to make it. Like they're still talking about Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury. That still isn't confirmed. You know what I'm saying? You know, Deontay Wilder's supposed to be coming back, but who's Wilder going to face? You know, originally they were talking about it being Charles Martin. You know, Ruiz versus Arreola. That's a good comeback fight for Ruiz, but who does Ruiz going to be looking at to go against next? We got the Luis Ortiz out there, man. You know, we still got you know, Kawanaki. I know Kawanaki's coming off that loss, but you know, he's still out there. You know, we got Joe Joyce versus Usyk supposedly supposed to happen, but you know, they haven't said anything. And I think that's probably based off the Joshua Fury fight. You know, we got Parker coming back into the game, to the conversation. So, you know, it's exciting time in the heavyweight division, but will any of these fights ever get made? You know, that's really the question. We got Canelo versus Billy Joe next weekend. Is people really excited for that? Oh, beautiful combination from Parker. Um, Ruiz would definitely be a tough shot for White. My only thing about Ruiz is, do we know how good of a chin Ruiz has? You know what I'm saying? Because White would be probably one of the hardest punchers he faced, other than a Joshua. Joshua did drop Ruiz, so you know White has a hell of a chin. So I think it'll be a little bit tougher than people think. You know, Charles Martin definitely is a poor man boxer, but that's who's rumored to fight Wilder. But you know, who knows? Tyson Fury is so far ahead of the rest. To be honest, is silly. Yeah, you can't really argue that. Um, his skill level is, you know, second to none. But you know, if you could argue if he has any weakness, you could say, you know what I'm saying, he may not have the best chin. So if you can find a way to connect and take advantage of that, you have a possibility of winning. Now that's not a good chance, but hey, you can't say that is his knock. But honestly, yeah, I don't see anybody beating Fury. The same way I don't really see anybody beating Canelo, really. You know, as much as I love Andrade, I just think Andrade just past the point where maybe he would be a legitimate threat. But you know, who am I to talk? I need to see Andrade against somebody, man. I need to see him hit Superman mode. I haven't seen him hit that yet. Even though he easily has the capabilities, he's just so far ahead of all his competition. He has no reason to do that. You know, y'all see Jamon Charlo's coming back. He ain't fight nobody to be, you know, anybody want to see. So it's just limbo. We got Canelo, Billy Joe next weekend, but I think Canelo's fighting Billy Joe at the perfect point, at the perfect time. Excuse me. You know, Billy Joe has shown to not be the same threat at 168 that he was at 160. You know, because Billy Joe at 160 was magical, man. Martin, what's good with you, Martin? What's your score so far? I got Joseph Parker easily winning. I actually only have Chisora winning the first two rounds. You know, I understand that someone may give Chisora the fourth round, excuse me, maybe even a third, because those were even close. But you know, I got Parker, you know, winning every round after the second, and we're going into the 10th or 11th round, one of the two. But it's been a masterclass from Parker so far. Even with the chin thing, he survived Wilder twice. No one else could. Yeah, you're right. His recovery skills surely are in question after that Undertaker skit. best price, probably the best conditioning of any of any heavyweight, in my opinion. Tyson Fury has some of the best conditioning. That's why he was able to come back. You know, and so he did there. He is far levels above every other heavyweight because that's why he's able to box the way he is. Another boxer is able to keep up that level. Of footwork, defensive skill, also being able to be a counter puncher at the same time, being able to utilize the jab. Like he's basically boxing, like a middleweight would at heavyweight. So you see Joshua now. If you've seen Joshua ever since that Ruiz loss, he's changed his style, and he used to flirt in between. If you watch Joshua, Joshua would have some fights where he would fight on the outside, use that jab, and he would have some fights where he would be more so, robotic or that straight up and down, hand straight, like this type style, traditional style boxer. But ever since the Andy Ruiz fight, you can really just go based off of the Andy Ruiz 2 fight and the Kubrat Pulev fight. He's sticking strictly to staying light on his toes, working on the outside, using his jab, which he's gonna have to fight like in order to beat Fury. You know what I'm saying? If you think about the Joshua that fought, um, damn, I'm having a blank. What's wrong with me? Klitschko, excuse me. He would lose against Fury because Fury would just dance circles around him. 11th round, by the way. I got Parker winning this easily. Doughboy, he's taking big shots from Parker, but hasn't seemed to be hurt. I got to respect him to that, but hasn't been a close fight. Martin, Sky Sports in Britain got Chisora up bias. For real? Wait, because they look, when I'm watching it off, I have not seen the unofficial cards at all. So I've literally been here. I've actually been not that interested because Parker's been winning so easily to me. So am I that off? For real, Martin, let me know. Am I that off? Billy Joe is a great boxer, but I think Canelo stops between 6 and 8. Billy Joe at 168 isn't as great a boxer he was at 160. At 160, I think it made him be more disciplined. He had to cut more weight. He had to come in a better shape. So that's when you saw magical performances like him versus Chris Eubank Jr. in comparison to 168. He seems to have more power at 168, but he's a lot slower footed, which isn't good for Canelo, which there I agree with you. Canelo probably will stop him. I think about the 8th and 10th round, those body shots are going to be the death of him. Oliver, AJ's resume is better than Fury, though. Beat more champions. Fury's class, though. If you're going by resume, I agree with you. AJ has the best resume out of all the heavyweights. No one has a better resume than AJ, but if you're going off the eye test, Tyson Fury is clearly the most skilled boxer in the heavyweight division. It's similar to the way I look at it as the NBA. LeBron is clearly the best player in the league based off of accolades, based off of who he is, what he does. But off of the eye test, Kevin Durant is clearly the most skilled player. Like Kevin Durant's a 7-foot fucking bucket. It's crazy. But Fury beat Klitschko first and Wilder twice. That alone makes his resume better. That is a good argument because Wilder technically was the boogeyman of the division when Fury decided to fight him. Fury was coming off a layoff. Fury's the only man to make. Think about this, though. That is a good argument because even though it's greater the resume that Joshua has, as much as people do want to talk shit about Wilder, Wilder's literally the boogeyman of the division until Fury came along. Now people want to talk shit and say Wilder is done, but if you think about it, the only person to beat him is literally who everyone agrees on being basically the best heavyweight maybe ever. If we're talking about right now stands. Martin Parker, top 5 in the division for you. Top 5 in the division. So if we're talking about Fury, Joshua, Wilder. Who would I put? Ooh, big overhand right from Chisora. 12th round. So you got Fury, Wilder, AJ, William. Okay, I like that. I think I have it for me personally, Fury, AJ, Wilder. Because when it comes to Wilder and AJ, I do got to put resume in hand into perspective just because off of the eye test, AJ and Wilder is hard for me to really dictate who's better because they're so significant in styles and skill and what they bring to the table. But I got a Fury AJ Wilder. Who would be my fourth? Um, a lot of people would say Usyk, but Usyk, I got to see more from Usyk in the heavyweight division. So Usyk would probably be my fifth. Parker's getting hit by some crazy overhand rights, man. He better be careful before he gets dropped. Who would be my fourth? It's not Parker. I guess I would have to put my fourth as Ruiz, man. I guess I got to. Fourth Ruiz, fifth I'll put Usyk. Sixth I'll probably put man. I'll probably put Dillian White, man. Yeah, sixth I'll put Dillian White. Seventh I gotta put Luis Ortiz. Eighth, Joe Joyce. Ninth, I got Parker as ninth, and then 10th. Oh man, Parker's trying to inch Chisora. Where you at? Let's go. Keep throwing him. That's crazy if Sky Sports really got this tied. So that's probably my list for the top 10. Like ninth, I definitely got Parker's in my top 10. Parker would probably be my ninth, and then my 10th rounded out. Man, if Big Baby Miller didn't do all the bullshit, Big Baby Miller would be on my top 10. But since he did all that bullshit, I'm just gonna disqualify him, and I'll go ahead and put in my 10th. Like shit. I don't even know who I put in my 10th, to be honest with you. That's a hard one. Do we even have 10 that good of heavyweights? Yeah. So I'm gonna leave my 10th blank. I'll let y'all decide. Listening to the broadcasters are saying Chisora's outworking Parker in the 12th round. And just watching it, I thought Parker's been winning this round. So that's the end of the 12th round. That's the end of the fight. Me looking at the fight, me watching the fight, y'all know I have Parker winning every round after the second. Maybe he lost a couple in between there, but other than maybe losing 4 rounds tops, I got Parker running away with it. So it's gonna be interesting what the scorecards are. Michael Hunter, beautiful. I love it. I love it, Oliver. I forgot all about Michael Hunter. Michael Hunter would definitely be that 10th right there. I love it. Sky Sports is a joke. DAZN UK takeover starting soon. Am I behind on is my stream behind? Did they end up saying Chisora won or some bullshit? Because if that's the case, I don't know boxing. Andy Ruiz has Chris Arreola as his number 5 in the division. Your number 10 should be my boy Otto Wallen. Let's go. Now, if I were have to pick, I would put Michael Hunter over Otto Wallen. I definitely have Otto Wallen rounded in that probably top 15. Just because we're coming off of what Michael Hunter has done at that cruiserweight division. 200's a beast. Oh, I'm so disrespectful. I forgot about Povetkin too. So I'd probably have Hunter at 10, Povetkin at 11, and then we can get Otto Wallen in at 12. Chris Arreola is definitely not in my top 5 as much as I respect the brother, but I definitely don't have him in my top 5 or my top 15 for heavyweights. Yeah, Otto Wallen destroys Arreola, definitely. That's easy work for Arreola. Excuse me, for Otto Wallen. No disrespect. I definitely agree with that. So I want to know who they got winning, man. Because for whatever reason, the stream I'm watching, they're not showing no type of scorecard, and I love to see a scorecard. Dale boy, hit that like button, y'all. Show some love. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, man. I'm gonna be back tonight for the Chris Arreola card, Andy Ruiz, and of course I'm gonna be watching Dominic Reyes fight 2, hometown legend on the MMA side of the game. Yeah, Wallen just had a decent win in Sweden. You can't even bet on Ruiz tonight. Says it all. Well, yeah, man, it's that it should be a pretty easy tune-up fight for Ruiz. Yeah, Wallen just got a good win. I just forgot who. Oh, Wallen beat Dominic Brazil pretty handily. Here we go. Who got the win? This should be an easy one. I shouldn't be nervous for this at all. Joseph Parker won this pretty easily, man. Even though Parker showed himself the, blah blah. They gave it to Chisora for a split decision, bro. Man. Oh man, I was finna say. Bro. I was finna say, bro. Shouldn't even been this close, bro. Parker won that pretty easily. Let's be real. It's so weird how narratives be. Like, I thought Parker beat Chisora just as easily as Usyk beat Chisora, but when Usyk was beating Chisora, it's a masterclass. It's just Parker's a lot more sloppier with it because he's a bigger man. But I thought it shouldn't have been even a split decision at all. I thought it was pretty easy if you was watching the fight. Good fight though, man. I was entertained. It went a little longer than I thought, but salute to it, man. I got no problems with it, man. So where does Parker go from here, man? He has the Intercontinental WBO belt. Doesn't mean much, but where does he go from here? Where does Chisora go from here? I think Chisora really should call it quits, man. Move on to the next part of his career. Unfortunately, I hate that it was a split decision because that may entice Chisora to keep fighting, just because a split decision. All I had to do was make these minor adjustments, and I'm right there in the top of the field. But yeah, I think Chisora should go ahead and move on and go on to the next chapter of his life. That's my opinion. It's no disrespect to it. Salute to you, Del Boy. I'm a big fan. Parker. Where does Parker go from here, man? Maybe Joseph Parker versus Michael Hunter. That'd be a fight. Parker versus Ortiz. Who knows, man? Tired of Parker waiting around though, man, and taking like trash fights in between supposedly big fights. Like he took so many trash fights before he fought. Like he should have fought Chisora so long ago. What took so long? Who knows, man? Chisora should retire boxing. Probably keeps him busy. Saying, yeah, that's true. That's true, Oliver. I agree with you, Martin. Whoever is Evander Holyfield fighting on the Teofimo undercard in Miami on June 5th. Shit, I forgot bro's name, but he's the dude who beat Mike Tyson in his last fight. I forgot his name, but he's fighting him. When is the Teofimo fight? Is that next? Is that like a couple weekends from now? May some. That's right. See, so they had him win the first four, then the 10-8 round. So I guess that's why it's a close fight because the 10-8 round kind of saved Doughboy. Well, solid fight, man. Derek Chisora is the richest journeyman in history. He's worth dumb money, 30 million or so. Yeah, he's definitely the richest journeyman, but that's because he keeps it exciting and he. Let's give him this credit too. I would put him above a journeyman because he's won fights that journeymans they're not supposed to win, and that's what's made him the richest, of them all. Because he's beat guys he's not supposed to beat, or he's had tough fights with guys he wasn't supposed to have tough fights with, which made people wonder whether or not he was a journeyman or if he was a level above, which always allowed him to get these type of fights. So, at this point, it does wonder, well, how much of credit do you get for beating Chisora? Usyk beat Chisora, and they gave him all the credit in the world. So I'm like, we can't slight Parker for doing the same thing. So you just got to you do got to say Parker's definitely at that level. It's just not too many people talk about Parker the same way. Kevin McBride, there we go. That's the dude. Okay, all right. That was a big. I got to give it to Joseph. Man, he's too humble. I thought it could go either way. It wasn't that close, bro. I'm telling you. You watch it back. You won that fight easy. Damn, all my shit just fell over. But hey, y'all, salute to the people, man. That's my cue. I do appreciate y'all hopping up in here, man. Yeah, gatekeeper at the very least. I would say gatekeeper at the very least. But I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I'm appreciating all y'all. I didn't actually catch the Taylor fight. I'm gonna have to rewatch that joint. I was working out, but I'm gonna appreciate all y'all being up in here. I'm gonna be back tonight. If y'all gonna be watching the Andy Ruiz fight, if y'all gonna be watching the Dominic Reyes fight, y'all hop up in here, join me, because I'm gonna be on the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing different in the game. But salute to people. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. If y'all not part of the family, I appreciate y'all. Happy blessed Saturday. And I'll be back tonight. You already know the name. Salute.